Just to like my friends, and they all like thought it was like a funny and like interesting topic, and of course,
who doesn't want to write a book on
exactly.
pot? But that's the problem, right?
Yeah.
It's like then you feel like you're like the pot guy,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, here's Sean, like this guy who's this college kid who just wants to talk. And your book positioning wasn't that way, but
Right.
still, I'm sure that didn't help this process.
Yeah. Is it heavy stuff, man? Will it blow me away?
Better put your seatbelt on, man. I'll tell you that much.
Shit, I've been smoking since I was born, man. I could smoke anything, man.
You. We talked about.
You were sort of wrestling a little bit with the topic when we started, right? So I guess talk to me through kind of like your head over the last 2 weeks, because you settled on the cannabis topic, like the business of cannabis, and you sort of were like a little like had some trepidation on it because you didn't want to be seen as like that guy. So talk me through like kind of what's happened since that sort of led you to question it all.
Yeah. I think it's just like I haven't been like fully committed to the idea.
Good.
And even like during outreach when I would, connect to all these people, I wasn't getting as excited as I should be.
Yeah.
And
it's good self-awareness.
Yeah, and I just like kept on thinking like what direction would I take this book in? And then I became getting worried about like, oh, what if people in other industries, when I reach out to them, what if they're not going to take me as seriously as someone else?
Mm-hmm.
So I just like kept thinking of like what could backup topics be, and then I was like, I'll go with this until I've come up with a topic that could be better.
Yeah.
And then that's when I came up with the ideas of startups in sports.
Yeah, I wouldn't have let you go switch unless you'd put it in the 2 weeks. Like I think you sort of have to kind of like let it gestate, and like because like part of the reason that people will want to switch is they get just nervous about what it is. Like, and some of the people in the class were like, I think I want to change. And I was like, just wait, like go do the outreach. And then they I had this amazing interview, now I don't want to switch. I'm like, no shit. I mean, like, surprise. So I think it's good that you did that. And I think you were giving it the old college try, but I think also had these like, I'm not excited about it. And that's like the biggest place to play. If you're not excited about it and you're feeling like, I'm not excited to talk to these people, I'm not excited to interview these people, and that sort of stuff, then that is like the biggest insight. What are your long-term aspirations? I mean, you're doing this book because you want to sort of hopefully break into these places or start your own company or whatever it is. Like, what is sports and tech and that sort of stuff, professional sports and tech, what does it do for you? Or like, what's the thing that you want to have accomplished?
Well, I guess what I want to get accomplished is just like getting in touch with people in the sports industry, and hopefully land a job in it, because I think that's another reason why I wanted to change topics is I realized I don't think I want to work in the cannabis industry.
That's great.
And I'd much rather work in like the sports industry.
That's great. That's I think the right way to think about it. You should, as you're going in it, if you're feeling like the interviews you're doing for your book aren't things that you would want to try and transition into a job, then start over.
I did actually talk to a couple of them about changing topics, and they all were like, oh, like that's such a cool topic idea. And it's like very interesting because one of my really close friends actually left Georgetown for a year and a half to go work on a startup in the Philadelphia 76ers incubator.
Cool.
So I would like to like kind of explore why the first professional sports team decided to reserve a bunch of their funds into investing in startups and like what they get out of that.
Mm-hmm. Is the goal to then get this book to the executives at the teams, or who do you think is going to be the person that you want to have your because you're going to mail out 20 copies of this book as part of your Sean get a job, break into an industry move. Is that the people that you want to hand it to?
Yeah, I think it would be like decision makers in like sports teams that don't have any like VC funding. I guess it would be kind of like a book to convince them as this is a good thing to do, or like why they should do it.
Got it. You're still super early in this process, so like you could probably change your topic 6 weeks before the manuscript's due, and assuming you have enough knowledge, still get across the line. It would be a mad scramble. So good you're doing it at this point.